Rejected at home, rejected abroad, the agony of the African child. You have seen how African professional players are being treated as beasts of no nation on the American soil. How do we talk about it when Africans are being treated as strangers and foreigners in the African soil? So how do we complain that we are being treated like that in America? Akebolan, how do we talk about it? But someone should tell FIFA that they have failed in their responsibility, that we have seen their double standard and how they have politicized football on the global stage. Someone should tell FIFA that she has pushed Africans to the brink of insanity and blunted our humanity. We have seen their double standard. Someone should tell America that as much as we respect her achievement and what she has built, as much as we respect our systems and our structure, we cannot allow her power make us silence the truth. What is the truth? That African players are being treated as job seekers and illegal immigrants seeking for job in the America. No, they are not. They are professionals. They are professional international athletes representing their country on the global stage and must be treated with some element of respect and not being treated as members of the Taliban. They are being treated with so much suspicion. That's not how it's supposed to be. And this is not us saying that African players should not be scrutinized or checked. But the question is, where does security check end and where does humiliation begin? Because when you bring a dog to sniff people's body, that is not security check anymore. That is humiliation. America is civilized enough to have enough technology to check people without touching them. This is humiliation. It is not security check. It is not at all. It is not. And we cannot keep quiet when such a thing is happening before our eyes. When the African continent hosted the World Cup in 2010, the whole world was dancing Zamina Mina, Waka Waka, Now we are in other people's soil. We cannot even sing Zamina Mina. Talk more of Waka Waka. It is appalling and pathetic. We know that every country has a right to protect their border, especially when you are hosting such tournament of such magnitude. But this is not how it is done. You must treat these players with some element of respect. We have seen how the best referee in the African soil, Oman Ortan, was denied access to America. And as a result, FIFA has dropped him from officiating in the World Cup. Not because he does not have enough legal document, but because he's from Somalia. Such thing cannot be tolerated. We cannot keep treating us as beasts of no nation. We are people of dignity. Akebolan, we are not begging the world to belong. We have always belonged. That's why we are Akebolan, the beginning of mankind. Our leaders might have damaged our reputation, but the African youths are going to build it again. Because what they have damaged will take us years to build. Someone should tell America that we are not being seen as debtors. Because when America see African players, they are not seeing talents and potential. They are seeing IMF and World Bank debtors. That is why African continent, we must now produce leaders. Leaders who will not beg for respect, but leaders who will command respect. Because as long as our leaders do not respect us in the global stage, the world can never respect us. They are not seeing Senegal, neither are they seeing Somalia. They are not seeing Nigeria or Ghana. They are seeing one people, Africa. That's what they see. That is why we must unite. We must produce leaders and not mediocrities on the world stage to see and respect us. Our value must be defined by us. African importance and wealth will not be imported. It must be cooked in Africa, cooked for Africans and by Africans. Such thing is painful because they cannot treat European countries like that. But look at how they treat our professional players. Akebolan, we must rise the standard and join the dining table of human civilization, not as waiters, but as diners dining with dignity. We can no longer be treated like that and be pushed to the brink of insanity. We are not begging to belong. We have always belonged. And let FIFA know that the day African countries decide to boycott World Cup, it will no longer be called World Cup, because Africa has contributed to what World Cup is. Akebolan, wisdom is the principal thing. Let them be aware that we do not beg to belong. We have always belonged.